Well, I was 18 when I first started writing my book. I'm 21 right now, and I always wanted to become an author.
Best form of self-love
Right? Because at the end, have anybody, always have yourself.
Hello everyone. Today we have one of the sweetest and youngest authors of us, Sweetie. She is an author of Midnight Allergy. Okay, so hi Sweetie, welcome to Bookaholics and Paper Towns. Okay, so for the readers, tell us a little bit about book. We know we published it, ठीक है? हमें story पता है, मतलब poetry पता है, हमने पढ़ा है. Tell the readers about it थोड़ा सा.
Well, Midnight Allergy is a book about like when we are young, we go through so many things all alone. और जब आप बड़े हो रहे होते हो तो आपको अंदाजा भी नहीं होता how the things that is happening around you. And there are many nights when you find yourself alone. So this book is a kind of hug to yourself for those nights where you don't find yourself all alone, and you will believe that everything will be all right, because at the end everything will be all right.
Okay, so basically it's for covering loneliness, ठीक है? And what else it was?
Well, it is a gift to myself after I've gone through a tough times in my life. I ended up in a therapy, and after that therapy, I wanted to do something for my inner self, and I always wanted to become an author, and I want that I get myself internationally recognized and done great work in this field. So this is a gift to myself also.
Oh, okay, that's. I'm really sorry to hear about you have to go through such a tough phase in your life. But a gift to yourself is the best form of self-love. I can say that. Okay, so what like exactly how many poetries are there in the book, and how did you write them? मतलब, what was the journey like basically?
Now. Or well, I do it along with my college, and I used to do diploma at the same time. So I did that. The whole process used to go like this. I used to wake up, go to diploma, then to my college, then I used to teach tuition, then I used to write my book. That was my whole schedule. The toughest part is to be true to yourself, because I am letting people know that I have gone through tough time, and it is also about that I own my suffering, I own my journey, and I'm not ashamed to it, because there's a lot of stigma around mental health and people don't really talk about it because ये क्या बात है, क्यों बात कर रहे हो इसके बारे में, like you're always sad वगैरह. So there's many people who just go through this, and so they don't kind of feel alone in this.
No, I completely agree. Mental health is a thing जो बात करके भी बात नहीं करते most of the time. There's no proper support and the proper care that needs. So I think the book will be a good hug for the readers reading it and suffering. They are going from this phase. One thing, what thing you want to tell the readers who are feeling lonely? How they can overcome it? What can help them to overcome it?
Treat yourself like you treat your child. If you have a child, you don't let that child. You don't let the child suffer. You don't tell them mean stuff, which you tell yourself when you go through a long time. I don't deserve this. Treat yourself like a child. Like, I want my child to be happy. I want my child to do this. So in that way, you nourish yourself. You pamper yourself. And there's always a morning after a loneliness night. You can always overcome anything at any age, but or at the end of the day, you always have yourself. Even if you don't have anybody, you always have yourself. So make sure the person you will see in mirror feel confident and proud by seeing yourself.
So it's a very good thing to hear about it. One thing, since you are an established author, what are the things you want to tell the people who are writing the book, who are becoming an author? What are the challenges they can face and how they can overcome it? How do you want to help those authors?
For publishing, they don't have to face any challenges we have had. Okay. And Sylvia Plath once said that everything in this world is writable. You just have guts to do it. And don't forget, don't get into that how I structure it. Just write. Just take a paper and write. And as long as you're attached to paper and pen and traditional ways to write, you're not going to suffer from anything. And read as much as you can.
So, on reading, what are the books you recommend? What are your top favorite like books? Like top three favorite books?
Well, I have recently read Normal People. I have a mixed of feelings about it. You know, the moment you ask a reader which is your favorite book and they forget every book they have ever read.
I can relate to it. Don't worry. We can skip this question if you want.
My favorite book is actually Jane Eyre because she deserves way too much better. Because the protagonist is not a likable guy. He was blind, he lied her, everything. She can be happy all alone. But she chose to because she chose to she chose to marry him. But at the end, she also said, "Readers, I choose to marry you. Thus, I married him. Like this is my decision," which is also very powerful on those days. Pride and Prejudice, we all love that.
Okay, I can understand. And actually, you told only one book. We have two books pending. So,
Yeah.
tell us any two books you have.
When I would say I've read recently The Palace of Illusion. It is from Draupadi's point of view, and Draupadi in that book is very written very bold, and she's very fierce, and she does not afraid of like herself. You can read Mahabharat from her point of view, and I've also read Charles Dickens' Great Expectations.
Okay.
Don't watch Fitur movie. Don't watch it. It is actually adaptation of Charles.
I didn't know that.
It is actually adaptation of Charles Dickens Great Expectation. Great Expectation की दो एंडिंग लिखी गई थी क्योंकि चार्ल्स डिकन के दोस्त को चाहिए था कि प्रोटैगनिस्ट को लड़की मिल जाए पर उसे लड़की नहीं मिलती है. It is more than just a love story. Yeah.
Okay, so when is your next book coming? This is like a very curious question the team wants to know.
Well, my next book is about a three women. Well, there is a notion that our mother does not break any generation trauma, but doesn't mean that our mother doesn't break generation trauma that we face. It doesn't mean that they doesn't break any they have faced. Like maybe my mother was not educated. I am very educated. My grandmother used to not work, but my mother works. So there's always a generational trauma which breaks by every generation. Like generation से generation जैसे trauma pass भी होता है तो कोई ना कोई से generation by generation तोड़ता भी है. Yeah. So it is Nameless Daughter and it's coming.
Okay, so we are waiting for it. Okay, we wish you the best on the journey. We wish you the best for this book and for the upcoming book. It was really nice meeting you. It was really nice to have you. Okay, have a good day. Enjoy the book fair. Okay,
I love her.
thank you.